Yes, it is. Okay, and I want to welcome everybody to Any Sunday Songwriters, which makes me very happy every other Sunday. And my guests today are Patti Shaffner, who I met, I believe, at the Folk Alliance Region Midwest, which we fondly know as FARM. And when somebody gets my attention at one of those kind of gatherings or at song circles I attend, I immediately hit the chat and ask them to come join us. And Patti said yes, and I'm so grateful she did. Thank you, Patti. She's in Indiana. And my other guest here is Kenny Selcer. Did I say it right?
Yes, you did.
Hallelujah. And Kenny is on the East Coast, right near Concord, where the Revolutionary War started. And I'm sure he's started many a revolution of his own. Welcome, Kenny.
Thank you.
And I met Kenny at a song circle. I'm failing to remember which one now. But like I said, my next step when I hear something I love is hit the chat, ask them to come join us. And so I'm grateful to both of you for being here. If you are not singing, authorized, I mean, please mute yourself and keep your eye on Rick's background. Not his real background, as he was careful to point out. Patti, would you like to kick us off?
I would indeed. And thank you, Jan. It was very lovely to meet you at Farm. And I'm so glad I had an opportunity to be here today with all of you. And yes, I am a Hoosier. However, I live in a little corner of Northwest Indiana that we kind of consider ourselves to be the redheaded stepsisters of Chicago. And so I'm about a 4 or 5 minute walk from the very southernmost tip of Lake Michigan. And I'm going to start out with a song called Balancing Act. And, well, it's about finding our way in a crazy world. It's a crazy world, gonna have to get away from it all. Such a crazy world, you know there ain't no safe place to fall. And moment to moment it's a balancing act. You gotta stay light on your feet and ready to move if the blow comes your way, or lean into something sweet in a crazy world. Yeah, it's a crazy world. You know you need someone on your side to help you steer the boat, stay afloat, find the breeze, help you turn the tide. And moment to moment it's a gambler's game, hoping to beat all the odds, and saying a prayer as the wheel starts to spin to the fates or the unseen gods in a crazy world. You know, a crazy world. Easy to see why it all falls apart, 'cause we try to hang on to the prize. But I hope that you'll come and dance, take a chance, and look this fool in the eyes. Yeah, it's a crazy world, here we are on the edge looking over the side. It's such a crazy world, who'd have thought together we'd take this ride. And moment to moment it's a balancing act. Yes, love is for fools, they say, but we're heading off on a wing and a prayer to the promise of a brand new day in a crazy world. Sweet soup, dum bo da do day. Sweet soup, dum da da dum da da dum bo bo da 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 do ba do da 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 bam da 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 dum bow. Oh ba da 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 do. It's easy to see why it all falls apart, 'cause we try to hang on to the prize. So won't you come and dance, take a chance, and look this fool in the eyes. It's such a crazy world, here we are, on the edge, looking over the side. What a crazy world, who'd have thought, together we'd take this ride. And moment to moment it's a balancing act, yes, love is for fools, they say. And we're heading off on a wing and a prayer to the light of a brand new day in a crazy world. Yeah, you know, a crazy world. Such a crazy, crazy world.
Yes, wonderful. And yes. So, Kenny, what you got for us?
Well, I'm going to play a song I've never started anything with. And in fact, I'm going to try to play some different songs today. And just to mix it up, sometimes you get into this routine of doing the same thing over and over again, and just gets sort of stale a little bit. And I couldn't figure out what song to start with. This song I wrote a long time ago, and it's called Please Disregard. It's basically about being in a relationship for a long period of time, and all of a sudden you look at each other and say, who are you? Who are you? Everything has changed so much, and you don't really know what to do about it. And it's also about talking too much before a song. No, I'm just kidding. And finding yourself in a maze, wishing you would have stopped talking. It's called Please Disregard. I can sit here as long as it takes. I won't go and I'll put on the brakes. I'm as stubborn as a man could ever be, so I won't let you go away from me. Tonight is different and I want to know why. I can feel it and I can see it in your eye. The way you moved when I walked into the room, like I was bringing you to your doom. So tell me your stories, and please no more lies. I'll be listening and I want to emphasize. I want to know how to make it all right, but I need to reach over and turn out the light. Eileen, where are the ones I remember from days long ago? Eileen, who are the ones that I see every day? I don't know. Moonlight shines over what we say. We'll see the shadows that hold us sway. Right away your arms push me away. You've told me nothing, but I still want to stay. Maybe some wine will make it turn nice. I don't want to give you any more bad advice. I'm feeling foolish trying to set the right scene while things are turning ugly and things are turning mean. Eileen, where are the ones I remember from days long ago? Eileen, who are the ones that I see every day? I don't know. I can sit here as long as it takes. I won't go, though I know how it aches. I'm as pig-headed as a man could ever be, so I won't let you go away from me. Eileen, where are the ones I remember from days long ago? Eileen, who are the ones that I see every day? I don't know. Just turn out the light and let me hold you close. How this will end, no one really knows. Maybe I am trying too hard, so the things I've just said, please disregard. Just turn out the light and let me hold you close. How this will end, nobody knows. Maybe I am trying too hard, so the things that I've done, please disregard. Please disregard. Please disregard.
Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Innocent
totally been
3-4.
there. Well,
You may need to turn down your volume just a little bit or get a little bit further from the mic. There was a little bit of distortion at a couple of points in there.
Yep, that's what happens.
oh, and also check and see if your original sound. Hi, Roberta. Check and see if your original sound stayed on, because sometimes it does
is
not.
on, yeah.
Good. Okay. All right. So, we have a couple of visitors from Israel, where I was this morning, and I'm quite pleased to see them here. Hi, Janet. Hi, Philippa. So we have an international audience. And I did this song for them this morning. It is less than 24 hours old. I have not even turned it into my song group yet, but I'm kind of in love with it, even though it's a little bit of a struggle still to play it. And also because it keeps rewriting itself as I'm singing it. So I'm glad you mentioned circuses, Patti, because this is kind of about that, kind of. The prompt was tiger, because this is the year of the tiger, and but I'm not allowed to do anything that's expected of me. I wrote that rule when I was born, and so this is what I ended up with. I hear you cheering for me out there. I know I'm elegant and rare, and I think I'm showing admirable restraint. Oh, yes, I am. Fancy Dan there, his name is Roy, and he's treating me like I'm his toy. And I am being practically a saint. See how his partner struts and prances. Siegfried thinks himself quite the dancer. But really, I'm the star of this show, And I guess I've got it good. Since that's the case, I guess I can put up with that fool and his stupid megaphone. But sometimes I dream of India, lying in the sun beside the sea. Life was harder then, life was harder then. Oh, life was harder then, but I was free. What's that fool Roy doing now? I think he wants me to growl and give the fans a thrill for their applause. I guess I'll try a little slap, just a tiny itsy bitsy bit of a love tap. Not enough to hurt, just to remind him who's really boss. Because sometimes I dream of India, lying in the sun beside the sea. Life was harder then, life was harder then. Oh, life was harder then, but I was free. I didn't mean to hurt him, but those screams from the crowd made it totally worth it. Because sometimes I dream of India, I'm lying in the sun beside the sea. Yeah, life was harder then, life was harder then. Oh, life was harder then, but I was free. Couldn't help myself. Thank you.
Nice song. Nice chord at the end.
Love the unexpected chord, Jan.
Thanks.
And
Yep.
It's like life, unresolved.
yeah, a lot of imagery in there that was that took me right into the stage and the show. So yeah, thanks for that, Jan. It was lovely. And it's always something when we try a song out for the first time. Bring it out wet, as my husband used to say, and just give it a see what it feels like to actually do it in front of an audience. It's always lovely to have that first opportunity. So I'm going to do one about a critter as well at the moment. I wrote a song about 5 years ago now. That is, the memory that it brought me to it was the memory of being out in the yard when I was growing up and collecting fireflies and putting them into a jar. And as an adult, I watch in June, the fireflies come in our yard. And now I think about the expanse that we live in, a larger world. So this is Dance Among the Stars. Chasing dreams like fireflies in June, a jar full of light held up to the moon. Close your eyes and dance among the stars. Close your eyes and dance among the stars. Lay back in the grass, the world spins away, freed from the thoughts of a busy day. Oh, close your eyes and dance among the stars. Close your eyes and dance among the stars. What do you see when you're not who you think you are? What if the truth is you're really much more like a star? So when the dark is haunting you, let one little flicker beckon to you to close your eyes and dance among the stars. and dance among the stars. What if the truth is you're really much more like a star? So when the dark is haunting you, let one little flicker beckon to you to close your eyes and dance among the stars. Close your eyes and dance among the stars. Close your eyes and dance among the stars. Close your eyes and dance among the stars.
That was beautiful.
My Dance in the Stars was a waltz.
Very nice, very beautiful. I love those 3/4 songs. So this song is, I haven't been writing that much the past couple years, actually. Been doing a lot of recording. This song is called Morning Light. It's my latest song. Actually, I have to say, I don't know why I'm confessing this, but I got one of the lines in this song from either Robert Frost or Robert Lowell, I forget. So I stole the song. I have to give him credit in this, when I copyright the song. I see the sun showing through the window. I see the wind blowing through the trees. I want to see you first thing in the morning light. Eyes so bright, morning light. It's all so bright. Summer's over, winter's approaching, like a bully who won't give up. Every year the same thing happens early night. Feeling tight, nothing's right, need the light. Surprise, let's see what's in store. Disguise, it's hard to see what it's all for without your love, without your love. Morning light, morning light. I can't shake the feeling that it's over. I want to live life like it's all beginning. I want to see you standing in the morning light. No more night, eyes so bright, you're in my sight. Surprise, let's see what's in store. Disguise, it's hard to see what it's all for without your love, without your love. Time is moving way too fast for me to make anything last. I want to feel my words and not mistaken. Been going down this road so long, I had to put it into song. I want to know my words and not misspoken. Morning light, morning light. I feel the sun beating down on my skin. I feel the sun wind blowing through my hair. I want to see you first thing in the morning light. Eyes so bright, morning light. It's all so right, morning light. Eyes so bright, morning light. Thank you.
That's nice.
Thank you. It's fun playing that.
I'll bet. So I'm going to take us back to 3/4 time land. I wrote this song shortly after I moved to Los Angeles, which was not one of the smarter moves in my life. And about 5 years later, my life kind of exploded, and I went, great, I'm going back to Texas. And by the way, we now have a truly international audience. We have people here from Israel and from the UK and from almost all over the United States. I'm very pleased. So if they ask you if you've played worldwide, you can say yes. When those gray skies seem to be falling in, when the hard times get harder and the good times grow thin, don't let that old rocky road rock you off of your feet. One day you'll be dancing down easy street. You gotta hold on, 'cause one day you'll have it all. If you hold on, one day you'll be dancing down easy street. Too many times your tears roll by. You've been down too many roads paved with too many lies and promises, dripping cold, honey sweet. One day you'd be dancing down easy street. You gotta hold on, 'cause one day you'll have it all. If you hold on, one day you'll be dancing down easy street. Well, somewhere there's rainbows shining in the sky, and those dollar bills, hey, they float on down before your eyes, and the last piece of your puzzle will make your life complete. One day you'll be dancing down easy street. So you gotta hold on, 'cause one day you'll have it all. If you one day you'll be dancing down easy street. Thank you.
Lovely.
It came true, but it came true in Austin, not in LA.
That was lovely, Jan. Thank you so much for sharing that song. I really like that one a lot.
Thank you.
So, let's see. I'm going to do a song about dancing myself. This one's about kind of try to incorporate what was going on with Jan with the dancing and Kenny with the morning light. I'm going to go to the nighttime though. This is Full Moon Rising. There's a full moon rising, I can feel it in my bones. A full moon rising, I don't want to be alone. Come dance with me, come dance with me, come dance with me in the light of the moon. I've had a broken heart, it's just been torn apart, but it's just you and me, so come dance with me, come dance with me in the light of the moon. It's not been easy, it's been like learning how to walk. It's not been easy, it's been like learning how to talk again. And it's been so long since the sun shone on my face, but the moon is bright and I'm standing in this place. Come dance with me. Not sure how this goes. I might just step on toes, but come dance with me, come set me free, and dance with me in the light of the moon. It's not been easy, it's like I'm learning how to walk. It's not been easy, it's like I'm learning how to talk again. It's been so long since the sun shone on my face, but the moon is bright and we're standing in this place. Come dance with me. There's a full moon rising, I can feel it in my bones. A full moon rising, I don't want to be alone. Come dance with me, come set me free. Come dance with me in the light of the moon. Come dance with me in the light of the moon.
Gorgeous.
That was good. All right, I'm gonna do a song I haven't done too often. I think that's the theme for me today. Do a bunch of songs that I don't play too often. And this song I wrote 11 years ago. My brother might be listening, so hope he doesn't be offended. But I went down to visit him in South Carolina where he lived, and I had a hard time with the whole culture down there at the time. And I was really happy to be back. In fact, when I got off the plane, remember those old movies where people would kiss the tarmac and they're so glad to be back? That's the way I felt like felt like. It just is really good to be back. At the same time, I was thinking about all the people that were singing songs about Alabama and Tennessee and all these other places, and they weren't singing songs about home, Massachusetts, you know. There's only a few songs written about Massachusetts by name that I can think of. All of Guthrie, Bee Gees, there might be a couple more. So I put the two together and came up with this. It's a country song, so it's, hope you like it. It's called Massachusetts Morning. Another sweet Massachusetts morning. I've had enough of winter. Spring has arrived today. Another sweet Massachusetts sunrise. I've had enough of cold. Spring has come today. There's so much trouble in the world today. So many problems. It seems as if they're here to stay. I can't seem to find any peace today. Everywhere I go, it breaks my heart but comes my way. I'd like to see you once before I go away. Don't know where I'm headed, but I have to go, can't stay. I know we've seen our ups and downs every day, but these downs have taken over and our ups have gone away. I stopped looking for the reasons why things happen to people like you and me. There are no more answers, even the questions have taken their leave of me today. I'd like to see you once before I go away. Don't know where I'm headed, but I have to go, can't stay. I know we've seen our ups and downs every day, but these downs have taken over and our ups have gone away. Can't take back the things we've done to each other. Can't take back all the things we have said. I know we've hurt each other more than I can stand. So saying I'm sorry is too little and coming back is too late. But I'd like to see you once before I go away. Don't know where I'm headed, but I have to go, can't stay. I know we've seen our ups and downs every day, but these downs have taken over and our ups have gone away. Another sweet Massachusetts morning. I've had enough of winter. Spring has arrived today. Another sweet Massachusetts sunrise. I've had enough of cold. Spring has come today. Thank you. I wrote that the first day of spring, 11 years ago.
Wow.
Thank you. That was just lovely.
Thanks.
So because of the pandemic, there have been all these song circles that sprang up and challenges, and of course this show. And every once in a while, I have to stop and think about how I'm looking into the living spaces of people half a world away, and it makes me so happy. Just, I get to call those folks friends, you know? So this is a song for all of you. Old friends, they call you on the phone sometimes, or show up on the doorstep and say, remember when? Unpack their adventures and hang them in the closets of your heart. Old friends, they write their letters years too late, but you write back anyway. They wake you late at night, calling from the airport in between flights. I used to worry everyone was leaving and soon they'd all be gone. But I was wrong, 'cause life went on. Sooner or later, they all came home. Old friends, no one could measure or compare the treasure of these memories we share. And I will always care for old friends. I used to worry everyone was leaving and soon I'd be alone. But I was wrong, life goes on. Sooner or later, we all come home. Oh, friends, all our paths will cross again, like multicolored ribbons enlaced through time and space. And there will always be a place for old friends. Ooh. Love that picture, Rick.
You know, all friends aren't all friends, but
Well, most of us aren't even old, so there's that.
yeah, well, you know, you can call somebody that's old and they can be your friend.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think I'm going to change up. I'm going to go back to Kenny's theme, the country theme. Only not everything I write is serious. I got to play this at a contest a number of years ago, and they only allowed us one breath's worth, you know, just a couple sentences to say about it. And I thought, how do I tell the story about this song? Because I had a friend who was writing for Nashville, and she kept saying, you write good songs, you should write for Nashville, you should write for Nashville. And at the time, Nashville was pretty much, everything was country. I said, yeah, I just don't know, I don't know. And every time she'd see me, she'd ask me again. So I sat down one day and tried to write a song that was country and bass, and realized that I don't actually do country. And so when I performed for the concert, the contest, what I said was, what you need to know is that I'm actually a jazz singer. So this is I Don't Do Country. I'd like to write a country song, the kind that folks could sing along, the kind of song that they might buy down in Nashville, Tennessee, the kind of song that Garth might sing, thank all the money it would bring, and that would be just fine for me. But I don't do country, And can't you see me at the Bluebird, singing the blues about the man who left me and the way I've been abused? Oh, blue jean skirt and a sequin sweater, I could be the next Loretta. Maybe fate would treat me better, but I don't do country. Now if I was gonna make it big, I'd have to buy a big blonde wig, the kind of hair that Dolly wears, and I'd have to change my name. I'd do a spot on TNNY, then they'd have me back again. Think all the money I could spend, but I don't do country. And can't you see me at the Bluebird, singing the blues about the man who left me and my troubles with the booze? Oh, tight black jeans and a sequin sweater, I could be the next Loretta. Reba, Trisha, I'd be better, but I don't do country. Now right about here, you see, is where the band is supposed to come in. And I usually work with a jazz band when I get the chance, and so they're kind of underserved right at the moment, so they're probably off doing rock and roll. So we're just gonna move right on. Now every Dick and Jane and Joe, they'd all come out to see my show, and I'd be making so much dough, I'd buy the Country Hall of Fame. I'd buy half the state of Texas where I could hide out from all my exes, and I'd have Willie do my taxes, but I don't do country. And can't you see me at the Bluebird, singing the blues about the man who left me and the way I've been abused? Oh, cowgirl boots and a sequin sweater, I could be the next Loretta. Maybe fate would treat me better, but I don't do country. But I don't do country. But I don't do sweet, 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 to the body and that to bop all day and bay to bay to bay to bay to bay country.
Yay!
That's great.
Great, Patti.
Wonderful.
That's great. Yeah. I'm from the South. I'm from South Bronx. Okay, enough about that. I'm not a Nashville writer either. Well, Massachusetts Morning to me is like there's a verse, there's a chorus at the beginning and a chorus at the end, and that's not the formula. That's not what they're looking for in Nashville. But I have thought about turning that song into like another Alabama morning, another Tennessee morning, another Delaware morning. Anyway, here's a song called Colors. I used to play this a lot. I play with my bass player Steve when we rehearse, but I don't play it out too often. I love the song so much. I recorded it 3 times on my albums. One album I had it twice because the band didn't quite get it the way I wanted it, but it sounded so great I put it on there, and then I did it the way I wanted to do it with stripped down guitar, little dimbuck, and bass. It's called Colors. I wrote this almost 30 years ago now. It's crazy. Meet me in the morning where the sun chases the moon out of the sky. Meet me at the corner where the dawn turns dreams into light. I'm looking for some color. I'm just looking for some colors in my life. And I'm not gonna worry much about the days that have passed me by. I had a daydream about you as I played my music to Saw how we walked and talked and exactly where we were that day. Everything was so vivid, the sounds and the colors that I saw. But I'm not gonna worry much about the days that have passed me by. I've seen so much these past few years that your eyes, your touch recede even in memory. And looking back in black and white like we always do won't help to bring back our history. And now in the days I have, and now no time to be sad, and now I'm gonna move to the future. Where the sky covers everything we know. I'm looking for some color. I'm just looking for some colors in my life. And I'm not gonna worry much about the days that have passed me by. And I'm not gonna worry much about the days that have passed me by. And I'm not gonna worry much about the days that have passed me by.
Nice one, Kenny.
That was beautiful.
Lovely.
So, the time has come. Patti, where are you going to be next? And where can people find you online?
Well, next Saturday, I'm going to be hosting the Valentine's Open Mic at the Acorn Theater in Three Oaks, Michigan. And then after that, I'm going to be doing a show of the music of Ella Fitzgerald and Billie Holiday with 3 other singers and a fabulous jazz trio, again at the Acorn Theater. And, I don't have anything scheduled right after that until June, but I've been working on more music. I put out a new album last year, and I think I did earlier by accident trying to respond to somebody individually, but my website is jazzdakini, JAZZDAKINI.com. So I've got a new album and a new song that I had the good fortune of working with Brian Lubeck, who, if you're not familiar with him, he's actually an amazing flamenco-style guitarist, of all things from Goshen, Indiana, because as he said, well, Goshen and flamenco, they go together, right? So I just recorded a single with him, and you can find that on both my Bandcamp, Patti Shaffner at bandcamp.com, and my website. Thanks, Jan.
Sure. And Kenny, how about you?
Well, I don't have much going on as far as gigs. I just did one last night at the Bull Run in Shirley. I have one next Friday if you want to take a plane to Massachusetts, Hopkinton at the Arts Center. I'm doing an open mic feature. And then on the 15th, me and my bassist Steve Gilligan are doing something in Providence, the Motif for Motif magazine, just as an interview and a little show. And then who knows what's going to happen with that, Providence. My websites are, my website is kennyselcer.com, SELCER. And from there you can go to YouTube. I have a YouTube channel, which I post lots of videos. You can go to Bandcamp where you can see my recording projects. I record and mix a lot, both acoustic and electric and full band and stripped down stuff. So that's kennyselcer.bandcamp.com. And I think I have Instagram, which I never use, and Twitter, and I'm on Reverb Nation, which I don't know why. I have a MySpace spot, but I don't think I've used that in 15 years.
Yeah.
I'm on Facebook, of course, Facebook. But hopefully I'll have a lot of gigs coming up this spring. Who knows what's going to happen.
Really?
So, yeah. Thanks for having me.
Sure, my pleasure. So for me, the answers to those questions, the very next thing I'm doing is on February 20th, I will be doing another one of these shows because I do them every Sunday I can, which turns out to be every other Sunday most of the time. And my guests will be Amy Dixon Kohler, who I know Patti knows. Yeah. And also Mark Bishop Evans, which some of the other people here know, particularly the people who are in Israel and in the UK. And everybody has these expanded names now, and I have so much more to remember when I say this. That'll be February 20th. I'll be sending out the link on my email and posting it on my Facebook. If you'd like to be on that email list where I announce these shows and tell you who's coming up, please put your email in the chat, and I will be happy to put you on the list. Let's see, what else did I leave? Oh, my website is janseides.com, spelled exactly like you see it right there. On it, you can find all of my product. I'm also on Bandcamp, janseides.bandcamp.com. But on my website also is this wonderful jewelry that Kathy Miller of Love and Life Art has made from semi-precious stones and my guitar strings. And I'm wearing some of it here. I've fallen in love with this piece, so we're not selling this one, but the rest are all available for purchase. And they're on my website. Go pick out your Valentine something nice. And this song is kind of apropos of nothing. Just Kenny said he was doing stuff he hasn't done in a while, and this is one of those for me. So I will not be going without a struggle. No one will have to say, don't go gently to that good night. I'll be kicking and screaming and hanging on to the door jambs, protesting all the way that I'm not done with this life. I want to see peace. I want to see joy. I want to hear the truth above the noise. I want to see justice with my own eyes. And then I'll be ready and I'll say goodbye. Maybe. I believe Moses looked like Charlton Heston, and I believe he had a word with God. All I want to know is, when is it my turn? 'Cause I'm thinking miracles can't be all that hard. I want to see peace. I want to see joy. I want to hear the truth without that noise. I want to see justice with my own eyes. And then I'll be ready and I'll say goodbye. want to have that joy. I want to see peace. I want to see joy. I want to hear the truth. No damn noise. I want to have justice with my own eyes. And then I'll be ready. And I'll say goodbye. Maybe I'll say goodbye. I'm not going to say goodbye.
Oh, hi, Jan. Lovely.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull out one of my old ones too. I got my start at a place in Indiana here in Valparaiso called the Court Restaurant and Slammer Saloon, and it was this restaurant and bar that kind of catered to the local university that put out a lot of lawyers. In fact, we used to say you could throw a shoe and hit a lawyer anywhere in town. And I became a regular there. I used to host the open mics, and I watched this one friend of mine bring in a new girlfriend, and a very artsy type. And then she broke up with him, and she hooked up with the next musician. And then she broke up with him, and she hooked up with the next musician, and the next one, and the next one. And I watched all of my male friends fall like dominoes to this woman. The sort of femme fatale, if you will. So I ended up writing a song after about the fourth one had come and gone from her life. And this is Dangerous. Somehow that woman knows just what drives you insane. She'll shake your tree and rattle your cage. Yeah, she knows how to play the game. She's got you making promises that you can't keep, on the edge in a losing sleep, thinking about her night and day. And you know that she likes it that way. So don't cry to me, honey, don't make no fuss. I tried to warn you, she's she's dangerous. Yeah, she gets what she wants, she's dangerous. Dangerous. I tried to warn you, I said, honey, she's a dangerous. Now she's got most of your money and all of your time. She's got you sinker, hook, and line. And every time you think you might break free, well, she jerks you and you're back on your knees. Yes, love is a struggle, that's for sure. And you got a sickness that can't be cured. It's a little like addiction, a lot like disease. When she puts you off, then you're begging her, please. So I'll call you a doctor when you've had enough. I told you, honey, she's a dangerous. Yes, love is a struggle, that's for sure. You got a sickness that can't be cured. It's a little like addiction, a lot like disease. When she puts you off, then you're begging her, please. So I'll call you a doctor when you've had enough. I told her, honey, she's a dangerous. She's like a spider in a web. You're the fly. She'll wrap you in silk and then she'll suck you dry. Your life is a wreck, man, you're out on a limb. When she's through with you, she's gonna move on to him. So love is a struggle, that's for sure. You got a sickness that can't be cured. It's a little like addiction, a whole lot like disease. When she puts you off, then you're begging her, please, honey, come on home to me. So I'll call you a doctor when you've had enough. I told you, baby, she's dangerous. You know that woman is dangerous. She's dangerous. you.
Yeah,
Great stuff. Well, I don't usually like disclaimers, but I did a 3-hour gig last night, and my voice is actually tired because I was pushing, because I couldn't hear myself that well. Solo. So let's see if I'm going to hold out for this song. This song is a change of pace for what I've been doing. It's an old blues rock song that I wrote a long time ago. I was listening to Dr. John and stuff like that, and you can see I'm at Bourbon Street right now. This is Bourbon Street. And I don't know who that guy is over there. But anyway, it doesn't sound like Dr. John anymore because it's evolved, as music does. It's called Say You Will. Say you will, don't say you won't. I won't ever give up hope. Well, I just want to go to heaven with you. Yes, I do. Listen to this tale I spin. You tell me if it's genuine. Throw the dice. It's my lucky 7. I just want to play the game with you. Win or lose, we all will bid adieu. Yeah, 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 yeah. Truth to tell, baby's wet. What you see ain't what you get. Well, I just wanna go to heaven with you. Yeah, 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 yeah. Are you kind or are you mean? Clean up scene or in between? Well, I just wanna go to heaven with you. Time, we're living on borrowed time. Time, I think you ought to drink that wine. Yeah, yeah. I won't ever make the same mistake. Well, you can't fool me. There's way too much at stake. Yeah, 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 yeah. Say you will, don't say you won't. Where there's fire, you know there's smoke. Well, I just wanna go to heaven with you. Yes, I do. I just wanna go to heaven with you. Yeah. Well, I just wanna go to heaven with you. Come on now. Well, I just wanna go to heaven with you. Yeah, you. Yeah, you. Well, I just wanna go to heaven with you.
Nice, Kenny.
There you will.
yeah, right.
Very nice.
Thank you.
So, yeah. Everybody wants to go to heaven, but
But Nobody Wants to Die, Ellen
That's
McElwain.
the one, yeah.
I love that song. I wish I
Me
could play
too.
it.
So, one thing I forgot to mention when I was doing my little spiel about where I am and where I am and where I am online was that I am involved in a project with a gentleman who is here today. His name is Patrick, and he's got a square on our screen, and he is knowledgeable and very passionate about climate change. And I have been doing projects with him, writing songs for for videos that he's been using as part of his efforts to create awareness, and especially about awareness about what people need to be doing now. And so I'm going to sing one of the songs I wrote for him. And there is going to be a concert very like this one on April 22nd or somewhere around that date. I'm not quite clear on exactly what we're doing, but there will be a show just like this one. And I know one of the participants will be Bill Oliver, who is famous in Austin for his environmental songs. You know, I'm looking for other words. Where's my thesaurus when I need it? So this is one. Oh, there he is. Thanks, Rick. I'll look directly at you the next time I need another word. So this is one of the songs I wrote for Patrick. My grandmother's tree stands in the front yard where it was planted when she was born. From blizzard to blazing sun, it has weathered every storm. 100-foot-tall ponderosa, part of 3 generations' lives. And our house will be dust before that big tree dies. It was my haven, my sanctuary when I was a child. Creeping beneath its branches, the rest of the world I exiled. Whoops. I'd play with my dolls in the pine cones, there in my cozy little home, like my mother before me and generations unborn. Grandmother's tree protects us. Grandmother's tree hides our tears. Grandmother's tree. I'm sorry. Hold on. Come on. You can do this. There we go. Grandmother's tree gives us shelter when we bring our troubles and cares, and when we tell of our triumphs and joys. Grandmother here. So what if nobody'd planted that tree? Or what if she'd moved away? Maybe I'd live in the city right now, dreaming of having a house with a big tree one day. But though she is gone, her memory grandmother's tree protects us. Grandmother's tree hides our tears. Grandmother's tree gives us shelter when we bring our troubles and cares, and when we tell of our triumphs and joys. I believe grandmother hears. Thank you.
Thank you, Jan. Yeah, as Rick said, the tribulations of tech, right?
Yes. I'm not going to go into detail about what just happened, but it was not optimum.
No, and these are the things that happen, right? um, Actually, we have somebody on the joining us today who has sent me a direct message about the fact that, and like I'm doing some sign language, and so he said, "Could you tell people that you sign?" And I said, "Yeah, actually I can." And I sign because my younger son, who is now 47, is deaf. And so I learned to sign from very young, and I actually have a song about him, but it's been so long since I've played that, I don't think I could do it for you today. But also, yeah, so if you see me using my hands in unusual ways, that's what I'm doing. I'm using sign language. So I was playing this song that I'm going to do next a little bit in the rehearsal as we were setting up our sound. And it's a song that I wrote. It started out as, if you're familiar with Jenny and Robin Benneman, Jenny Benneman has a project that is her haiku project. So she wrote a book of haikus and took photos for like a year's period of time, and she managed to get a grant from the Illinois Arts Association to do this book, and then so it became this very beautiful visual experience. And then Jenny being Jenny, that wasn't quite enough. So she created an album of ambient music to go with it, and being Jenny, that wasn't enough. So she then did an audio book for people who were visually impaired in some way, so that they could listen to, and there were descriptions of the photos. And then Jenny being Jenny said, that's not really enough. I want to invite my songwriter friends to write a song based on one of my haiku. And the haiku that I chose was, "Forgive me all that I have left undone, beguiled by light and shadow." And then I began to think about how light and shadow are always, this is shadow and this is light, right? And then I remembered, this is a long story, yeah. And I don't know if any of you remember a movie called Lady Hawk with Rutger Hauer and Michelle Pfeiffer and a very young Matthew Broderick. And in the story, the lovers are Rutger Hauer and Michelle Pfeiffer, and they're cursed by this evil bishop of all things. So that during the day, he is a man and she is a hawk, and at night, she is a woman and he is a wolf. And the only time that they can touch is just in those moments of transformation at dusk and dawn. So between Jenny's haiku and my remembering this movie and using it, this is how this song came together. I'll be shadow, you be light. Meet me at dawn before the sun, just before the stars have gone, at the edges of our time. You and I live in different worlds, yet not so very far apart. You craft a pattern on my heart, dancing as we do together. Forgive me all I do not do, beguiled by you. Beguiled by you. You shine on even through the night, dressed in stars and pale moon, a constant brilliance in my dark. I could gaze at you forever. Forgive me all I do not do, beguiled by you. Beguiled by you. I'll be shadow, you be light. Meet me at dawn before the sun, just before the stars have gone, at the edges of our time together. Dancing as we do forever. Forgive me all I do not do, beguiled by you. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful.
That was
Right.
sublime.
Yeah, great song. I love the changes too. So I'm going to go back to a song I haven't done. I don't play too often. I have a great recording of it that almost no one has ever heard. Stripped down, but I want to put some strings on it. I just have to get around to writing it, and that's a big deal. So this is called Into Gold. I wrote this, I don't know, a long time ago. Another night feeling lost and blue. Another time knowing I lost you. Shuffling through the world, watching it unfold. Wishing I could turn it all into gold. Into gold. Ooh, into gold. Another choice between love and hate. Whatever I do, I seem to hesitate. Too many things I thought I understood, but I can't go back. I wish I could. Wish I could. Wish I could. Things that I touch, well, they fall by the wayside. They keep kicking me around while I'm down and out. Get my hands around the things I love. I watch them crumble into dust and I'm turned inside out. I'm neither here nor there but somewhere in between, viewing life as if it is a dream. Tired of feeling like I've been bought and sold. I'd like to change all this into gold, into gold, ooh, into gold. Na 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 na. Sweet life, there's always more to come. Sweet life, it barely has begun. Another time breathing in and out. Yes, time, that's what it's all about. Yes, time passes without a doubt. Oh, time makes us see what's real. Oh, time, our lives it does steal. Another night feeling lost and blue. Another time thinking all about you. Stumbling through the world, watching it unfold. Wishing I could turn it all into gold, into gold, ooh, into gold, into gold, into gold, ooh, into gold.
That was lovely.
Over to Kevin.
Great tune, Nick Kenny.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much. Thanks.
Both of those last two songs were just heart-stopping. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I'm
my
gonna
heart
do-
has stopped before, so.
Oh, that doesn't sound promising.
It's a double entendre. Is that the word? Yeah. Two meanings. So.
Yes.
All right.
So I'm going to do something completely different. So before I do, though, this started out as this album, Unsung, which is stories from the Bible that you didn't get to hear because nobody asked them. And that turned into this book, complete with illustrations that were a collaboration between myself and a local artist, Vanessa Lively, who I love very much. She did all the watercolors and I did the line drawings. And I was a little startled when that happened because I thought I was done when I made the CD. Well, now that project is turning into a musical. And I'd finished writing the first draft of the first act a couple days ago. And it reminded me that there was a song that the producer would not put on the album. And it was, he decided, I mean, this is kind of what I hired him for, so, that it was a little too over the top for the rest of the album. And he wanted the album to be taken seriously, even though there were a couple of lighthearted, shall we say, songs. It's not that easy to find humor in the Bible. You kind of have to bring it yourself. But this one occurred in the middle of the night, and I thought it was just delicious, and he thought it was like, okay, you've had your fun, now let's get back to business. But it is going to be in the musical, and here it comes. Long ago, by the river Nile, where the mighty pyramids dwell, home of Osiris and Isis, folks say I caused a crisis. I'm the princess whose story they tell. One day, as I bathed in the river, from a tiny reed boat came a cry. So this Pharaoh's daughter pulled the boat from the water, and I saved the baby inside. And baby, now you must call me Mummy, and I'll make a prince out of you. Just call me Mummy, and I'll call you Moses, 'cause really, what harm could it do? I said, Daddy, yeah, he's an Israelite kid. and you'll never hear that from me. I'll say I'm his mother and his dad is my brother. Folks expect that from us royalty. I can almost hear you all thinking, famous last words, that's true. But I'm Daddy's treasure, and I'll put on the pressure, and you can tut-tut as much as you want to, 'cause he will call me Mummy, and he'll do what I tell him to. He'll call me Mummy, and I'll call him Moses. Come on, Dad, what harm could it do? So of course Dad said yes. What else could he say? Shh, no one tell Moses about DNA. But now Daddy is drowned in the sea, and everyone says, what a shame. The baby erupted and our lives he disrupted, but I don't see how I am to blame, 'cause he just called me Mummy, and I made a prince out of him. He called me Mummy, and I called him Moses. Just think how it might have been. My story is ended, but not as intended. All 'cause Dad never learned how to swim. Thank you. Typing?
Great one.
So, 2 more rounds, I think. And Patti, you're muted.
Yeah, someone I know was unmuted. Rick, I think, oh, now you're muted, but someone was unmuted during that song, and I kept hearing, yeah. Gotcha.
Aw.
Anyway, I have a Bible song as well. Nice opportunity for a segue here. I read a poem a number of years ago by a woman by the name of Danusha Lamaris. And she wrote a poem called Eve After. And in the poem, she questioned whether or not paradise was actually paradise. And the poem stayed with me for weeks until finally the song arose. So this is Eve Got Bored, and no, it's actually not funny. The garden was divine, the sky an endless shade of perfect blue, a paradise built just for two, in every way. At night the stars align, angels sing a lullaby, standing watch till morning's night, another perfect day. The same perfume, the birds sing the same old tune. After a while, you might want something new. What if Eve got bored, counting petals on a perfect rose, staring down at perfect toes, day after day? Her seeds of discontent were buried in the sameness there. The weight becomes too much to bear. She dreams of change. hand wraps around the fruit. She takes a bite, then her eyes open wide with a different light. So the story goes, cast into uncertainty. Isn't that what we call being free to choose our way? But was it by design? Perfection meant to fall apart, meant to fail right from the start. Who can say? Whatever our fate may be, this was not a flaw. We will find our way home after all. Eve got bored and dreamt of knowing everything.
Yeah, nice.
Amazing, Patti.
Well, I guess it's my turn. I want to, I know we have 2 more rounds, but thanks everyone for tuning in, and thanks for being at the Zoom meeting. It's actually really great to have you all here. And I hope you're enjoying yourself. I guess you are, because you're sticking around. So here's a song I don't do too very often either. I also have it recorded, but there's not many opportunities to play lots of songs anymore. It's called I'll Fly Away. I walked into the waters of the river today, looking for a way to cool myself down. I held my head under as long as I could take, till I felt my chest burn and I felt my heart ache. The sky was so blue and everything was so still. I heard no birds, no breeze, no nothing but my thoughts of you. Then I held my head high as long as I could, and suddenly I broke free. Then I understood. I want the wind to blow all my blues away. I want the light to make colors out of gray. I want to ride my thoughts clear up to the sky, turning dark into the day. Then I'll fly away. I remember the last time that I saw you. I heard you. I heard your sweet voice. You said you never wanted to hurt me, but you never really had any choice. I want the wind to blow all my blues away. I want the light to make colors out of gray. I want to ride my thoughts clear up to the sky, turning dark into the day. Then I'll sail away. Then I'll fly away. I want the wind to blow all my blues away. I want the light to make colors out of gray. I want to ride my thoughts clear up to the sky, turning dark into the day, then I'll fly away. I know that every day has battles to be fought. There can be lessons to be learned and lessons to be taught. I know that there is always more than we can see. Things sometimes better, sometimes worse, and sometimes even harmony. I want the wind to blow all my blues away. I want the light to make colors out of gray. I want to ride my thoughts clear up to the sky, turning dark into the day. Then I'll sail away. Then I'll fly away. Then I'll sail away. Then I'll fly away.
Bravo.
Nice.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
You know
I'll
what?
fly away.
That was the song I heard that made me ask you if you wanted to do this.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah, I remember it very clearly.
well, thank you. Thanks to the song, too.
Well, I just dropped my favorite pick. I wonder where. Oh, there it is. Hold on just a second.
You can't pick your times.
No. Can't pick much of anything. So this was another one from my song tribe. That's what it's called, the song tribe. And I've been enjoying it for a while. That and what does she call it? 5 in 5, which Sarah Spencer posts every once in a while. And the idea is that you write 5 songs in 5 days. And that's, I have written in the last 2 years plus, whatever. I've written about 10 years worth of songs by my old standard, because it keeps me from thinking about things I can't do anything about anyway, which is always helpful. And the prompt for this was, write a song about something you swore you'd never say. And so this was the result. My mother lives in my mouth. I can hear her so clearly as I make your sandwich. Find your sock, check your homework. No, let's leave that rock in the garden, because I said to. That's why. My mother hides in my head, and she looks out my eyes as I watch from the window. You run to the bus stop, ponytail bouncing, hurrying up down the front walk, because I said to. That's why. My mother's fingers tap my shoulder. How is she getting so much older so quickly? She asks me. My mother takes a seat in my mind, and one day I'll be the one sitting in yours, hearing you speak as we watch your children. Have a good day, I hear you tell them, because I said to. That's why. Because I said to. That's why. Because I love you. That's why. Thank you.
Lovely song.
Love that
Nice.
one really a lot, Jan. And we wanted to let you know that your guitar, we lost the volume on it. I mean, we could hear you because it was a soft song, but somehow we lost the volume on it. Do you want to check it real quick?
Yes, I just did. And somehow when I picked it up, I turned the volume knob down.
Darn.
What you were getting was through the mic only.
That darn
It
tech.
was still lovely. It just required us to listen a little closer.
Yeah, it was fine.
Oh, like I mind that, right?
No, 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 not at all.
Lovely song.
Thank you.
Very lovely. So, this one I'm going to do. As a songwriter, most of us, we effort into our songwriting. We, try to find lyrics. We find riffs. It's a process that goes on, and once in a while, you will get a song that's kind of a download. And this next song was a download that happened, and a little bit of history. My husband died a little over 2.5 years ago, and he was also my creative and music partner. And it's been kind of rough, to tell you the truth. And one at his celebration of life, someone had given me this little birch bark heart that I hung over there with his guitar. And then last spring I thought, I'm going to take this and I'm going to hang it as soon as the weather clears. I'm going to hang it outside in the tree. And I put it by the front door. And from the time that it took me to walk from my front door to my kitchen, which isn't very far, the whole first verse and the melody came into my head. So that meant that I had to listen, and I did. And within 24 hours, the rest of the song was written. And this is I Will Be Here Still. Hang a wooden heart from a branch in a willow tree. Let it weather there and remember me. Let grace and time do the work they will. When the heart is gone, I will be here still, loving you. In your darkest night, when my face you cannot see, close your eyes and let your heart soar free. I will come to you on the softest wings. You will hear my voice as the night bird sings, loving you. Everything must end. That's how it all begins again. And if you should doubt that my love is true, here's what I would have you do. Plant a seed in the earth so warm and sweet. There let it rest and through the winter keep. As spring does come and the seed will grow, when you see that green, you will surely know that I'm loving you. Everything must end. That's how it all begins again. But if you should doubt that my love is true, here's what I would have you do. Hang a wooden heart from a branch in a willow tree. let it weather there and remember me. Let grace and time do the work they will. When the heart is gone, I will be here still.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
It was great. It's really great being here. Jan, thanks for inviting me. I really appreciate it. And really enjoyable hearing both of you, Patti, and I see you on my screen, so Patti and Jan, thanks. It's a great opportunity to play with other musicians, especially 8 songs. That's so unusual. Usually, you know, open mics or situations, 1 song, you wait for 3 hours and you play 1 song, you know. That's good too, but this is better. So thanks for listening, everyone. And here's a song called "I'm Leaving This Town." I wrote this the first year of the COVID era, 2020, and I was isolated, which we all were, maybe, I don't know, probably everyone was isolated, and I was just having a hard time with it, adjusting. So I started writing the song, but I wanted to write a song where I wasn't bumming myself out any more than I already was, and I didn't want to bum out other people, so I wrote this upbeat song called "I'm Leaving This Town," and it came out upbeat. I mean, and I made a video of it too. So it's called "I'm Leaving This Town." Sitting around, I'm wearing a frown. Ain't got no dough, I'm moving too slow. I wanna see you once more, once before I go. I'm leaving this town, won't be back no more. I'm starting to fade, feeling afraid. Nothing to gain, it's hurting my brain. I wanna open the door, then I have to go. I'm leaving this town, I won't be back no more. Don't know if I will miss everything that I see. Don't know if you can see it's coming down on me. It's raining so hard I am soaked to my bones, and I feel like I will never dry. I'm looking for my home. Yeah, yeah. Bye bye. Yeah, yeah. Bye bye. No jobs to be found, it's all over and done. I'm up late at night, but ain't having fun. Got nobody to call, and nothing on TV. I'm leaving this town, I won't be back no more. Send best wishes, I will need them when I go. Send thoughts and prayers, got a long, hard path to hoe. I'll put on my new walking shoes, put the wind at my back, and take a step to who knows where, and then I won't look back. Yeah, yeah. Bye bye. Yeah, yeah. Bye bye. Don't know if I will miss everything that I see. Don't know if you can see it's coming down on me. It's raining so hard I am soaked to my bones, and I feel like I will never dry. I'm looking for my home. Yeah, yeah. Bye bye. Yeah, yeah. Bye-bye. Sitting around, I'm wearing a frown. Ain't got no dough, I'm moving too slow. I wanna see you once more, once before I go. I'm leaving this town, won't be back no more. I'm leaving this town, won't be back no more. Yeah, yeah. Bye-bye. Yeah, yeah. Bye-bye. Ooh. Bye-bye.
We'll miss you.
I forgot to mention that I just felt so much pressure on getting out of my house and just getting out of here that I made it the metaphor of I want to leave this town, you know. So that's what came out.
That's a great song for in the pandemic or out of it.
Yeah, thanks. You know, my brother texted me, and he said he played a video of his grandchild who was like 1.5 years old with his laptop in front of him playing the video of my song, and she was going bye bye, yeah yeah.
Cool.
So it's a
Great.
kid song too, I guess.
It's a great last song for a set.
Right.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So, like everybody else and his uncle, I am tired of this pandemic. I want to be able to get on an airplane without having to think about it at all. I just want to kind of go somewhere, go anywhere. We did last summer when things were lightening up. We went to see the Grand Girls, which made me very, very happy. But that was last summer, and this is now, you know. I have kind of a love-hate relationship with touring, but right now I think it's going to be all love for a very long time, and that's what this song is about. And I want to thank Patti for being here. Thank you so much. Your songs are gorgeous. And thank you, Kenny, for being here. Your songs are also gorgeous. And your guitar playing is like, you made my eyes pop several times here. I'm so glad you both said yes. Don't forget, on February 20th, we will be back with Amy Dixon Kohler and Mark Bishop Evans. And April and May are booked with some really fabulous people. So you should get your name on my mailing list so that you know who's coming, because they're all great. I'm excited. I've been excited about this show since I started it. It started because I had a bricks and mortar second Sunday, and it took me about a week after I started doing this to realize I was no longer stuck with the second Sunday. I could do it any Sunday I pleased, which is why it's called Any Sunday. And also that I was no longer limited to people who were in or passing through Austin. You know, the world's my oyster. And I know just how to fish out the pearls. So thank you again, both of you. And thanks to everybody who came to be audience. This is my final, my goodbye. I'm ready to see sights I've never seen before. Already packed my bags and I'm headed out the door. Ready to feel the sunshine and cool mountain breezes. Travel foreign lands with white sand beaches, or both. Fly me away. I'm ready to hear songs I've never heard before, with didgeridoos or alpine horns, to revel in the sounds that make me want to dance. Fill my soul with fire and help me take my chance to go. Fly me away.
Oh, wonderful. Great.
Thank you once again. I hope you have your chat open. There is a tip jar in there. There's also a place to put your email so I can put you on the list. Thanks, one and all. I love you, every single one. Mwah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great meeting you, Patti.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah. Very good. Enjoyed it.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Take care.
We're packing our bags.
And
See you
fly
later.
off, right? I'm going to stop the recording.